Today I will be making different types of sulfides, including iron sulfide, hydrogen sulfide, and sodium sulfide. This first part I will be making sodium polysulfide, and I will be using that to make hydrogen sulfide. I have tried using sodium polysulfide in place of sodium sulfide for a few reactions, but it hasn't worked for me. The first ingredient that we need to make the sodium polysulfide is sodium hydroxide. I measured out around 2.5 grams of that. The next and last ingredient we need for the sodium polysulfide is 2.5 grams of sulfur. The sulfur was added directly into the sodium hydroxide, and then I thoroughly mixed it. The next step is to heat the sulfur sodium hydroxide. You can do this over a flame or on an oven, doesn't matter. I added 1 milliliter to 2 milliliters of water and then just stir it. For the next part, I will be making iron sulfide. Here I'm weighing out 10 grams of iron filings. I then weigh out 7 grams of sulfur powder and add that into the iron filings. You then need to heat the sulfur iron mixture. I'm using a Bunsen burner for this, and it should light on fire. The last time I did this it did. It didn't here for some reason. Doesn't really matter. It still formed the iron sulfide. Alright, it's time to start forming the hydrogen sulfide, and then using that to make sodium sulfide. I put some hydrochloric acid, around 30%, into a pressure equalized addition funnel. Here on the bottom, I have my sodium polysulfide and iron sulfide in that flask. Then that will form the hydrogen sulfide when it is mixed with the HCl, and the hydrogen sulfide will bubble through a concentrated mixture of sodium hydroxide, and then the gas will bubble into bleach to get rid of any leftover hydrogen sulfide so you don't breathe it in. Here you can see the hydrogen sulfide starting to form. First, the air in the system is coming through and is being replaced with hydrogen sulfide, and then that is bubbling through. These strips of paper have lead acetate on them. That will detect if any hydrogen sulfide is coming through the apparatus.